Welcome to Bawa Media. You will enjoy this video review.
The Super Mario Bros. Movie from Universal awaits us at the beginning of April. Since the release of the first trailer in October 2022, the film has been talked about by everyone. It's based on the world-famous video game franchise, which has inspired many generations. Now, a lovingly animated feature film from the creators of the Minions is waiting for the fans. Even though there are a few differences of opinion regarding the dubbing, as many would have preferred the voice actor from the game, Charles Martinet, whether Jurassic World star Chris Pratt delivers an equally convincing performance is something fans can check out in theaters starting April 7th, 2023. A long-awaited animated adventure will finally be released in the summer of 2023. We're talking about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which will bring the popular main character, Miles Morales, back to the big screen in inimitable fashion. We already got to meet some intriguing versions of the friendly neighborhood spider in the first movie from 2018. And that's exactly the experience they're hoping to repeat in the sequels. In order to achieve this, the number of characters in the film has been increased to 240. We are given the opportunity to experience a total of 6 elaborately designed animation styles. Depending on the story, the entire world is supposed to change, and thus set a new standard in animation. Miles and his girlfriend Gwen Stacy, aka Spider-Gwen, are to be the main focus, but other characters such as Spider-Man 2099 and Spider-Punk will also appear in the course of the story. During the waiting time until the theatrical release on June 2nd, 2023, we suggest you watch the trailer, which was released at the end of 2022, to provide some insights into the sequel. By the way, this will get another sequel less than a year later, titled Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, which will possibly conclude the saga of Miles Morales. Pixar is also included in our list this year with a new movie. The film Elemental is scheduled to hit the big screen on June 16, 2023, and tells the story of an unequal duo, namely water and fire. In the film, the two elements are embodied by two characters who live in a city composed of all 4 elements. So, each inhabitant represents either water, fire, air, or earth. In the end, the characters are supposed to find out how much these counterparts, who at first glance seem unequal, have in common with each other. There's already a concept image of the two main figures, as well as a first trailer, which definitely looks promising. So, we are definitely excited. With Leonardo, Donatello, Raphael, and Michelangelo, the 4 most famous turtles in the world are also making their grand return in 2023. This not only pleases children of the 1980s, as the younger generation has also long since found access to numerous comics and series. After 2016's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, the need for a refreshing remake is more pressing than ever, which is partly due to the movie's mediocre reviews. Skeptical fans can at least be sure of one thing though. With Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg, 2 self-proclaimed fanatics of the franchise are responsible for the production, which is why a 4-movie adaptation is rather impossible. Fans are much more critical of another Ninja Turtle spin-off in live-action format, however, which has been produced by Paramount for several years, but hasn't had an update in a while. Whether Seth Rogen's animated film Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem will be able to meet the high expectations of the fan community will be revealed with its release on August 11th, 2023. Disney's Wish is to come out at the end of the year in the style of a musical. The story is about a wishing star, which is discovered by the 17-year-old main character, Asha. She is a princess of Roses, the kingdom of wishes, where she and her family have lived for a long time. Roses is a place where all imaginable wishes come true. In a moment of crisis, Asha herself makes a wish to the stars. In order to solve her problem, she receives what at first sight seems to be an unusual gift, a star. Together, they must face a great challenge in a musical format that is particularly suitable for animated films. So far, there are many positive opinions about the film. Some even feel a little reminiscent of Encanto, which also managed to implement an original plot in a very convincing way. However, the style of Wish will be a little different. It focuses on a timeless watercolor style combined with contemporary 3D animation, as it says on the official Disney website. We are definitely excited and look forward to the theatrical release on November 22nd, 2023. Right before Christmas, animation fans can see Universal's Migration in theaters. The film by Ernest and Celestine director Benjamin Renner revolves around a duck family that sets off on an unusual journey together. The kids, as well as the mother, try to convince the male head of the family to take the vacation of a lifetime. The adventurous trip eventually leads the little family via New York City to the Bahamas. Along the way, not only many wonderful moments await, but also plenty of dangers. Unfortunately, there is still no trailer available to take a closer look at the project. However, there is still some time left until the movie's release on December 22nd. 23 years have already passed since the release of the animation classic Run. The animated stop-motion film is undoubtedly one of the best-known and most popular of its kind. Why many fans now have high expectations for the sequel. The new adventure of Rocky, Ginger, Molly, and the others is being produced by Netflix this time, and will therefore be released exclusively on the streaming service. The production time can certainly be considered as long, since the first announcement for Chicken Run 2 was already made back in 2018. But it should also be taken into account that the stop-motion process is very complex and requires a practiced workflow. According to the official synopsis, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, will tell the events after the successful escape attempt of the hen Ginger. On film, Ginger and her friends settle on a deserted island, but soon have to fight together against a threat from the mainland. Currently, November 10th is being reported to be the release date for Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget. However, there hasn't been an update regarding the release for quite some time. In addition to the current The Lord of the Rings series from streaming giant Amazon, an animated film based on the world-famous fantasy saga is also in the works, The Lord of the Rings: The War of the Rohirrim. A first look has already been provided by Variety, which exclusively published 2 concept images at the beginning of 2022. In addition to the breathtaking nature and many warriors, you can also see a Mumakil, one of the powerful elephant creatures that we saw in action in The Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King. However, the visuals are by no means relevant for the later film. As for the first time in the history of the film series, the plot will be told in the form of an anime. The story, on the other hand, is only remotely related to Peter Jackson's film series, taking place 250 years before the latter, and dealing with the story of Helm Hammerhand. Production is currently running at full speed, with a theatrical release date set for April 12, 2024.
You are enjoying this video. Subscribe for more lovely videos.
In early summer, a new Garfield movie will be produced by Sony Pictures. In terms of story content, those responsible are relying on the comic book series, which published its first volume in 1978 and has been expanded by numerous films and series in the meantime. As in the Super Mario Bros. Movie, Chris Pratt will also play the main character here, slipping into the role of the moody and cynical cat. In addition, fans can look forward to Samuel L. Jackson as Garfield's father and Nicholas Hoult as John Arbuckle, the cat's owner. In contrast to the 2 films with Bill Murray released in the 2000s, the film will rely entirely on animation and will not include any live-action elements, which has so far been met with mostly positive reactions. There is no information about the plot so far, but there is still some time left until the planned release date on May 24, 2024, anyway. Inside Out from 2015 is undoubtedly a modern animation classic. The Oscar winner was able to convince both film critics and fans around the world. The anticipation was correspondingly great when there was an official talk of a sequel in 2022 to be released in 2024. The story of the original is to be continued, but there will be a small time jump to the difficult teenage years of the main character, Riley. The emotions of joy, disgust, sorrow, and so on, which are portrayed by film characters, will of course also be part of the story again, and play a crucial role. Actress Amy Poehler, who already dubbed Joy in 2015, already spoke out about the sequel. She teased that Riley's emotional intelligence has changed greatly, which makes perfect sense. After all, the emotional world of a teenager is sometimes very different from that of a child. The script is said to have been completed since the end of last year, by the way, and is written by Meg LaFauve once again. This time, Pete Docter is not in charge of directing. Instead, it's Kelsey Mann. The latter wrote the screenplay for The Good Dinosaur, which was also released in 2015. Inside Out 2 is scheduled to hit theaters on June 14th, 2024.
What was the best moment? Let me know in the comments. I read them all. I hope you have fun watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe Bawa Media.